many of us are focusing on the negative part, even though we have a great positive part of us as Biafrans, more especially the Igbo Biafrans. Our positive aspect is much higher and greater than the negative aspect. But so many of us, the Igbo Biafrans themselves, are focusing on their negative aspect. They preach about their negative aspect. They speak about it. In fact, they carry their negative aspect on their head to show the whole world. But that positive aspect of them, that even their enemy talks about, their enemy knows about, their enemy even talk about, they don't even mention it. Low self-esteem is the cause. That is what our Prime Minister is saying here. And it is Nigeria that have planted that low esteem, self-esteem to us since after the Civil War and through the Civil War. That we tend to pay attention to the negative aspect of ourselves than the positive aspect. A dangerous thing we are doing that is dragging us back, that is making people to ride on us, that is making people to have the courage to challenge and speak evil of us. We are in the front line of pushing that negative aspect of us instead of projecting the positive aspect, which is the greater. That even the enemy is afraid of that positive aspect, is jealous of that positive aspect. But we don't talk about it. We are much more focused on the negative aspect. Some of us, because we want to be accepted, we want to look accepted in the midst of our enemies. We want to please our enemies, to be, let them say that, oh, this one is not like his brothers. Thereby creating low self-esteem, making you to focus much more on the negative instead of the positive that is even greater. This message is very, very strong and unique. And at this time that we are in, it is a reminder, a very important message, a reminder. I want you to pay attention to what our Prime Minister is saying here. Pay attention. You will learn a lot.
Not see the positive part upon the fact that Nigeria tells you Igbo contribute the best. Igbo can change Nigeria. Igbo can do everything, turn it upside down and turn it to gold. Yet you don't see that part of Igbo man. You don't see that part of a Biafran. You see the negative part of Biafra. Igbo man is this, Igbo man is that. But Nigeria is telling you, even as bad as Nigeria, Nigeria tells you that Igbo man is this. Yoruba man tells you Igbo man can change Nigeria. Hausa man tells you Igbo can convert anything. Every other tribe in Nigeria tells you about Igbo man. Only you, the Igbo man, that is see yourself as enemy of yourself. Yet, you don't understand the impact you would make in a nation that you are going to govern yourself with every blessing of God upon your life. Today, we have come to change the script. I want you can name this speech of the Nation Today address as changing the script. This is called negative confirmation bias. And it is quite like seeing the world and us in a true dark lenses, failing to pay attention to the positive. You fail to pay attention to the positive of Biafra people. When you talk about freedom, you say, oh, they are fighting on social media. How can they govern themselves? That is the negative part. You pick it, but yet you call Obi. Obi want to be a president. Obi want to do this and do that. Is Obi not also part of that negative part that makes you not to support Biafra? Don't worry. By the time Biafra come, you will take your bag and baggage and go to northern Nigeria and enjoy your knot. Believe me, we will give you the opportunity. This has tremendous impact on how we feel about ourselves. The meaningfulness we get out of our lives and, of course, our behaviors. Nigeria has impacted your life, and today you are branded with so many negative names to the point that you are scared of your own freedom. Nigeria has done that. They impact you with all manner of thoughts. You become scared of yourselves to the point that you as a Biafran is scared of having your own freedom. And they do that, and they stay by the side, and they laugh at you. They say, look at them. They thought they are educated. We have impacted this particular low self-esteem on them, and look at how they brand each other. Why the terrorists are coming, carrying gun. You have never seen the Fulani man or the federal government branding the Fulanis that are killing your military, killing your personnel, wiping villages, branding them with bad names. They call them criminals. Ordinary criminals, they call them. They call them criminals. Some of you in the struggle have called me criminal. That is the same value that the Fulani attached to the terrorists that you see bombarding Abuja yesterday. Yet you call yourself a brainy person. Why this state of the nation has become necessary is because we are changing the script. And we are going to change this script by force. We are going to change it in this armed struggle. If you do not know that we have entered armed struggle, we are declaring the armed struggle today. In case you don't have knowledge about that, we are into armed struggle for our freedom. I want you to understand that Nigeria impacted you, impacted your life, and today you branded with so many negative names to the point that you are scared of your own freedom because of the negative impact of Fulani government policies in your life. Only Biafra can solve this problem. That as Biafra, using Nigeria passport, you are treated as a criminal or as a terrorist. Why you are not one of them? Yet, your low self-esteem could not allow you to support Biafra. You are scared of what Biafra would be. You are scared of the lies and the propaganda that they manipulated you into. I want every one of you watching me today on this State of the Nation broadcast to think that the impact of tunnel vision focus on the negative and how this can make matters worse than they are. They create more stress. They create more stress, increase insecurity, and we end up engaging in behaviors that are ultimately disconnected from our values. Today, some of you have completely disconnected, even with your so low self-esteem and your insecurity on supporting Biafra. You have been disconnected from the value that made you who you are as a Biafran. Yes, a vicious circle. Nigeria has given all this as a failed state. What I'm telling you today is fact. We do not mince word. Nigeria has given all these things I've said as a failed state. This is the impact of Nigeria in your life. A failed state. Today, when the Fulani terrorists were attacking Abuja, all of you were running scared. Some of you that build one bacha in Abuja, in the area where they attacked, you ran for your life. And the government were not there to help you. Because I want you to understand that no, the presence of Biafrans in that area are much. Just the way when they attacked church in Yoruba land, all of you were shouting, they have attacked Yoruba, they have attacked Yoruba church. Do you know the number of Biafrans that were casualties or victims in that church attack is higher than the number of Yorubas? Have you forgotten that almost all the people that were interviewed as a victim of that church attack were all Biafrans? Igbo-speaking Biafrans. Are you not aware? That is why we are now addressing every Biafran across Nigeria. A failed state without strong governance that plunged into disorder. Nigeria is an example of that. Violence and sponsoring terrorism against its own people and citizens. Nigeria, being a failed state, must end by 2023 because we have seen that failing state can quickly become a threat to international security, be it by exporting drugs or by becoming a safe haven for terrorists. Nigeria, as today, has become a safe haven for terrorists. It's a place where the capital of the country will be attacked, under heavy attack, and no resistance. It means that Nigeria has become a safe haven for terrorists. And that is a threat to America. It's a threat to the Western world. When one of the generals from the United States was making speech a few years ago that the terrorists are trying to create safe haven in Nigeria, and after that they are going to attack America. Little did he know, with all their intelligence everywhere, that Nigeria has actually become a safe haven for terrorists.
Fellow Biafrans that are listening, you are hearing this was a message that was preached by our Prime Minister in 2022, stating out the condition, and that was when Abuja was attacked by the terrorists, and Simon declared the game changer at that moment, and we entered into armed struggle officially from that moment. And he talked about our low self-esteem, which is caused by the Nigerian government intentionally, that is making us to hate our own freedom and focus on the negative more than the positive, which is something that is not supposed to be. I am playing it again to remind you. There are a lot of positive things about the Biafran people, more especially the Igbo Biafrans, that you can look upon. Why are you destroying yourself, focusing on the negative? Nigeria, injustice will never stop. Nigeria itself is enforcing poverty on the people. And neither persons nor property will be safe in such conditions. Have this in your mind and support Biafra the best way you can. My brother Akonye, are you back? Is Akonye back? I think he's not yet ready. Okay, we go on with the message from our Prime Minister.
Up to the point that the president of the country has been threatened that he's going to be kidnapped. Up to the point that impeachment.
Okay, go on.
Okay, good morning from my end.
Good morning, my brother.
And just on the conversation. Yesterday I put on one, but I followed the program. Topic really fit this morning, and all these things all of our people watch here, more especially in the one Nigerian, but the ones in their own that usually pay me. One thing I have the Catalan that actually that's the one that pains me. There was a program calendar a few hours ago. He said something there. He said the Donald Trump that they are calling, and Israel they are calling. That let's say that you are Donald Trump, another person on this platform is the Israel Prime Minister. Men listening to Van Van Van, Will he call you? Will he say that you are quotient enough? That we are quotient enough? We are calculated enough to be to be let go to go and manage our state, our territory, or to be called an indigenous people and a country of their own. So when you listen to all these things, during the time that our PM was saying this, was the time that the DOS were very much active in fighting him. When you listen to that, the DOS people then, we didn't say that they are cognitive enough, that they are sound enough, that they've done all they needed to do for them to be called a country. But when we come here, some charlatans will come on the comment section and be saying that we don't know what we are doing. So we'll be bashing on you, that you will see. These are the things that our so-called leaders, I use the word so-called because our leaders, let me say my leaders, those that I called my leader on the struggle, them too, they are calling them their leader. This is what their leader saw ahead of time, told them ahead of time. But today, they choose a different route. Some have seen the struggle as an avenue, as an opportunity to enrich themselves. By so doing, they would want it to be stretched so that it's either in starting the money, they will start it. It's either the project they have at hand, they will finish the project. It's either one or two things, they will arrive at the conclusion of that thing they are doing through the blood of others. Sometimes, let's say a few months ago, Van was all over the place, championing for Ogenket. He called everybody names. They called me Mugu. They flipped my voice and said that they should come and see the Mumu, the urchins that are following him. Today, he's now doing damage control. He's now preparing his way. He's now saying that time will come. People will say, Van said this, Van called this one's name. But his joy then will be that we are in Biafra. Is that the route we'll be passing through? We'll be going round the coast. We'll be going round. Why can't we come down? Think very well. Know that our mission is one thing: to get our land secured, to be recognized. But every other thing is below. That the target is one thing: let's get this country recognized. Let's get our people out of this dungeon called Nigeria. But because of one thing or the other, one mission, I don't know, some will call it that they are paid. Nobody's paying them. Because the people that are being paid are our politicians. You see that they are getting paid. At least those in this the cabinet of Tinubu now, they all got 150 million SUV worth of SUV that they are using. They are all getting their constituency allowance. All those Okalo them, the deputy House of Reps, name them, the governor Soludo, they are all living large, building cinema, putting on disco lights, going with security details. Those are the ones I know that they are getting paid. Others are jealousy, ignorance, foolishness, and envy that is driving them. Because if it is not jealousy, foolishness, hatred, and envy, why will a person of Van 7 months ago, you were dancing to a different music and a different tune? All of a sudden now, you paused that music, you started dancing another one, and you are still calling people to come, that you are on the right track. Were you blindfolded 7 months ago? You are now unmasking, saying the things you have once stood with. Then you want the international community that you are speaking to. I heard that people that are traveling now, that your social handle is one of the things that will request at the embassy, at the cost of your interview, for them to know what you believe.
That's right.
Now, if they want to place the parameter that they will use to give us what we are demanding for, and they now say that all the people that once spoke of this thing, let us check on their social handle. Then when they saw an unstable somebody, and this unstable person is one among the leaders that this document of we have what we have accepted you guys, we have how did they put it, we have recognized you guys, take the document, go and champion the cause of that country. The same instability, the same non-accountability that we say it is one of our problems in the so-called Nigeria country that we want to succeed or live. They are even seeing times 2 in us. How would you want those people to look at it? But our people, some of them will use the same program that you played. They will play it on their social handle, they will flip it and give it their meaning. That is why I keep on saying, define this struggle for yourself. Give it a meaning that befits you, meaning that suits you, that goes down well with you. Now come outside. Come to the social network. Come to the outside where people are. As of today now, we have so many groups that are speaking to one thing. Is it delay, whatever, is it mashup? Are they the ones that their behavior, their act, their pattern of this struggle suits your definition? Go to them, work with them, bring your innovation, your ideas to them. How do you do it best? Don't attack your brother. Let superior arguments always win, not a speculative argument, propaganda. Take it till you make it. Say these things and later on we will sort it out. That has been the thing that is feeding this problem. People hate to listen to the truth. People hardly come to your program because your belief, you have made it known. You stick to facts. Some people subscribe to you to be feeding you with propaganda. Because they've sent program to you, you did not use it to do program, they decide to either unsubscribe you or stop coming. I have sent several programs to you. You did not make use of it. Has it stopped me from coming? Maybe when you do your findings, you discover that this thing that I sent to you maybe is not in line with your belief, or is not what you have to speak to now. You put it where you will keep it. Some will come with such agenda. If you did not write to their district, they will vacate from your struggle. They will say you are fake. They will go to another platform that they are being welcome. They will say that this one is this and this. That will not get us anywhere. It will not get us anywhere. It won't get us anywhere. It won't solve any problem. It won't even make any mark in this thing that we are doing. But if all of us will come down, sit tight, calculate the cost, what it will take, what is the best way to do it, try to chip in that idea to your group, and wait for them to apply it. If they do not apply it, don't come outside and start castigating them. So many people that are getting to today, the woman did not do anything with them, like the life of Ada Dorama. How did Ada Dorama broke away from the government? Is it not when they passed the bill of self-defense? He said no, that means they will use it to buy our people. They tried to calm her down. She said that they muted her. She was ranting that day on our program. People were telling her, they said no, that she's in the Zoom. She know when they mute her. But we that are listening through her channel is because we are on YouTube. Is it not how the fracas started? Before she fell break and everybody would do from her. Those that wanted to do from her would do from her. Why must it be when you say something and maybe it is not being implemented as when you said it, or immediately after you said it, you will now call that person. You will now saying all sort of things, saying what is in existence and what is not in existence. You say it because the person did not implement your idea. Why can't we nail you? Why can't we fall in line? Why can't we have a leader? Must we fight our leader all the time? Why can't we use our brain in this job? Why can't we put pride by the side? Put our ego, put who we are by the side? Some will come, they say, get certificate. If they live Koku, if there is school. For the appetite, as you know, Koku, they will be the good. They travel to go out of Nigeria. They go Ghana. Or Bruno, this is one criteria to get your humble opinion or your idea. Or simply can go to US, Makumba, Travel, Cambodia, Navambia, relative to Asia. Today, what is wrong? For that, Makumba, to follow what this struggle. Niana got a during was big. Is that what we want to get? Okay, and what is it there from one of the if the Lagos and then the boss from the one. If I dig into Canada, would you live forever? If you know that all these things will impede the struggle to come on time, why can't you put it by the side? Let this thing be as our life. Then you come, you go to your village and tell your village will know that this one is fought for this. Allah tell you, love master prophet, so that I knew my lady. I lay in the money. Our cross, just or now, if your canon account or for a Gabaside, you don't need Nayana or Gabaside. You don't get it now. I think I had then in Laco when I use a full and cat. I let celebrate here. You know, but you need to go to our here. Fish on any when you're 7 months ago. They didn't know me good. Now, when the vanguard